Ellen Meyer shares a great activity called Will It Go in the Hoop? We incorporated it into a TI Inspire document. We took and put the picture on a graph page so students could experiment with a quadratic graph and equation. After many tries, we took a look on the smartboard of different people's equation model. Some were perfect.
Hey, you wanna see an equation? It is in standard form. Y equals x squared plus bx, so don't forget AC all over 2a. Kathy's always got the answer. You could be my vertex, you could be my max or minimum. K is the line of symmetry, and that's the only point with one Y. And everybody's questions got in the way.
Okay, this brief video will look at circles and spheres. So what a circle is it's a curve in a plane, which means it's two-dimensional rather, and in a circle each.
I think that a flipped classroom is pretty much we learn most of the lesson at home through a video that Mr. Cormier posts, and then that would act as the lesson that we were kind of supposed to do in class. But then we did it home, and then we went over it in class the next day.
I like it, but I also have a problem with it because it's hard. If I have a problem, I can't ask a question. But it gives me an opportunity to think about it and ask the question the next day. Sometimes I ask a friend for help as well.
If I have a question on the homework, my parents are good at math, but they don't really learn the same subject matters that we learn, so it's hard for them to answer any questions I have.
Project Lead the Way is the leading provider of rigorous and innovative science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education curricular programs used in middle and high schools across the United States. STEM education is at the heart of today's high-tech, high-skill global economy. For America to remain economically competitive, our next generation of leaders, the students of today, must develop the critical reasoning and problem-solving skills that will help make them the most productive in the world. STEM education programs, like Project Lead the Way, engage students in activities, projects, and problem-based learning, which provides hands-on classroom experiences. Students create, design, build, discover, collaborate, and solve problems while applying what they learn in math and science. They're also exposed to STEM fields through professionals from local industries who supplement the real-world aspect of curriculum through mentorships and workplace experiences.
Parker Middle School prides itself with knowing it fosters a school culture that exhibits our core values of kindness, community, and personal best. Our teachers are completely student-centered and do an amazing job teaching the core values by the example they set for students. From our supportive administration, to the collaborative teaching of best practices, to the implementation of innovative ideas, they are always sharing and learning from each other. Our next story features some thoughtful reflections of our teachers.
My name is Oriana Halsey, and I teach 8th grade English for students with language learning disabilities. I am grateful to work with teachers who strive to make lessons engaging and memorable for students. Our communication around content also prepares me to help students grasp tricky concepts in academic support. For example, when the students were learning about medieval Europe and feudalism and social studies, I helped my students learn key vocabulary by giving them roles to address the societal hierarchy. The teachers welcome my feedback and share their perspectives, so we can get a full picture of our students' needs and plan our instruction accordingly. The 8th grade English teacher on my team has provided me with numerous instructional ideas and resources, most recently around Romeo and Juliet. He also set up blogs for every student in 8th grade where they have posted and shared their best writing. The blog has been a powerful tool as students have taken pride in their work as they post and have been able to read and learn from each other's posts. We've also used it as a portfolio for students to reflect on their growth in areas they still need to work on. I've seen a great deal of growth in my students this year, and I attribute it to the caring, collaborative community at Parker that works hard to recognize and provide support for students' diverse needs. One student summed up the tone of this community when he said, "After 3 years of being here, I think every teacher at Parker knows me."
Hi, my name is Megan Kaiser. I'm in my first year teaching 6th grade ELA at Parker. My expectations coming into Parker that I would have the opportunity to collaborate and work closely with a team of teachers, and that's certainly been true, and I've been pleasantly surprised by how well our team works together. I feel that we do an excellent job of keeping all members of the team informed of various issues that arise, and we have adequate time to discuss student issues and academic goals for the year. I've also been very impressed with the administration's involvement with our team. Doug and Beth have been incredibly present, and we are promptly informed of issues as they arise. I feel that administration is very aware of the concerns and needs of our team, which is important. We have excellent support from Diane, Stacy, and Dana in guidance. They keep us informed of student issues and have been very communicative and helpful. I think this is one of the great things about Parker, that there's a huge amount of support, encouragement, and also feedback from the school staff, which as a first-year teacher is incredibly important.
In 7th grade science this year, we have been fortunate to have access to a class set of 12 iPads. These digital tools have allowed more students to be actively engaged in their learning during class. We have enjoyed using student response systems such as Socrative, as the iPads have made it possible for students to receive instant feedback in a way that is impossible for one teacher to give. At the end of the class period, an email is sent to the teacher that details the responses chosen by each student. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of the potential for these tools. I look forward to continuing to use them to improve the students' learning experience in my classroom.
I'm Lauren Luskin. I teach 6th grade social studies here at Parker. This is my second year here, and I continue to be amazed by the incredible support the staff offers each other. We're truly fortunate to work in such a warm and caring environment, which easily lends itself to collaboration. This year I was very fortunate to have the expertise of 6th grade science teacher Lori Jordan to collaborate with as I planned a cross-curricular mummification experiment, which utilized the skills students were learning in Lori's class. At Parker, the staff is constantly collaborating on lessons, student issues, extracurricular activities, and enrichment opportunities. It is a wonderful place to work and learn for teachers and students alike.
I've had the opportunity to work at both the middle and the high school level here in Reading. And some of the biggest changes I've noticed in the past 6 years have been surrounding teaching students to research and to write using that research in the proper way. Citing texts that are primary texts or reliable scholarly texts responsibly, and analyzing them in a way that helps them prove an important thesis. Students receive an analytical question about a time period in history and then answer it using primary and secondary sources. They use these skills as they go into high school to do more independent research and answer questions that they themselves develop. I just think that the kids in Reading will come out of high school more prepared to write anything that they're asked to write in college and in the workplace. And they'll be more prepared than ever because of these initiatives. I'm really proud of the work that we've done here in the district.
These stories were created by our teachers who are excited to share the learning that goes on in their classrooms each day with student examples and personal reflection. As they seamlessly integrate technology and 21st century skills in their own professional learning, students are learning by example. It is evident that their teaching reflects their commitment to Parker students. We hope these stories give you a good overview of how we teach and learn at Parker Middle School. While you're on the tour, look for these 21st century skills in action.